while Zidane trash-talked Ronaldo, Mourinho revealed something shocking, and another guy called him old. It's time to look at what football legends really think of Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, we get it. Messi is the GOAT. For a long time, the debate was fierce, but Argentina's recent World Cup win seemed to put the Ronaldo vs. Messi debate to rest. One of the most legendary players in the history of the game might argue though. Yes, Pele, a GOAT contender himself, was definitely on Team Ronaldo. He named Rooney the best player of the modern era. However, what did Pele really think about Cristiano Ronaldo's legacy? Here's what he said. The best of all time is a question that is difficult to answer. We cannot forget about Zico, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo, and in Europe, Franz Beckenbauer and Johan Cruyff. Now, it's not my fault, but I think Pele was better than them all. So Pele is the GOAT according to himself. Looking at his records, it's hard to argue with the late great legend. What about a former United legend and teammate of Ronaldo? When they played together for Manchester United, Wayne Rooney and Ronaldo seemed like a dream partnership. Ronaldo loved playing with Rooney, and the feeling was mutual, but that love fest only happened on the pitch in United shirts. As it turned out, the Rooney and Ronaldo relationship was super strained. That came to a head during the 2006 World Cup, when Rooney was playing for England and Ciron was playing for Portugal. Their club partnership was put on ice for the game, but things stayed frosty afterwards when Ronaldo's play acting helped convince the referee to send Rooney off, and with it, any chance of England winning the game. How do we know Ronaldo was faking? The dude was caught on camera winking. But things got worse in recent times when Rooney was critical of Ronaldo's behavior at Manchester United and that infamous interview. Ronaldo responded by saying how much better he looks despite being older than Rooney. Ouch. But Rooney responded with the ultimate insult. Despite being former teammates, Rooney revealed his allegiance in the age-old debate: Ronaldo or Messi? Rooney is totally Team Messi. Next up, we have one of the greatest managers that Ronaldo played under.
I am Jose Mourinho.
The self-proclaimed special one. Jose Mourinho has had a great relationship with a lot of his star players over the years, and a very difficult relationship with other players. No one can argue that Jose has a long list of successes, and so many trophies he probably needs a whole warehouse to store them all. Mourinho was always destined to manage a club like Real Madrid. He won trophies during his short spell too, and Ronaldo was the main man. Mourinho has made no secret about how talented he thinks Ronaldo is, but there's a dark secret that Jose is hiding, and that is what he thinks about Ronaldo's work rate. According to Angel Di Maria, who played for Real at the time, Mourinho called Ronaldo out during training for being lazy. Ronaldo snapped back and didn't like that at all. Yes, the legendary Ronaldo was accused of being lazy. Mourinho still respects Ronaldo though, and thinks of him as one of the best he's ever managed. But even Jose's work rate standards are a little too high for Ronaldo. What about a former teammate of Ronaldo? When Roy Keane has an opinion on something, he never holds back. The fearsome former United player, one of the best midfielders in Premier League history, is known for his angry outbursts. He's also been known to support Cristiano Ronaldo and considers Rooney one of the best players in the game. Even though United were struggling in the 2021-22 season and many were blaming Ronaldo's influence, Roy Keane was pretty clear. Ronaldo scores goals, and he was doing more for the team than the other attackers. But despite defending Ronaldo against his critics, Keane was also pretty honest. He claimed Ronaldo has a bad attitude, but that his ego and selfishness have always been there since he first encountered him as a punk kid at United. Keane wasn't totally ragging on Ronaldo though. Sure, the attitude can be a problem with teammates, but Keane added that Cristiano will complain one week about his teammates but score a hat trick in the next. Pep is arguably the greatest coach in the game. His record is insanely good, and he's also had some of the best players in the world in his teams, not least Messi. I mean, there's absolutely no secret here. Pep is gonna be Team Messi in the Messi vs. Ronaldo debate, no question. However, Guardiola also respects just how good Ronaldo is as a player. In fact, he was interested in bringing Ronaldo to Man City before United swooped in to bring him back to the club. He's made no secret of his admiration for Ciron as a player, but he does have a secret feeling beneath that respect. Guardiola really doesn't like Ronaldo as a person. It all stemmed from an El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona, whilst Ronaldo was at Madrid and Pep was managing Barca. The game was heated, and tempers flared. But when Guardiola tried to delay a throw-in and roll the ball away from Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo responded by pushing Guardiola. Later, during a Ballon d'Or ceremony, Ronaldo was walking past Guardiola, who was seated. Ronaldo tried to greet him, but Guardiola gave him a frosty-ass cold shoulder. Dani Alves is one of the best fullbacks to ever play the game. The Brazilian icon played in the Qatar World Cup at 39 and still plays for Brazil. His lasting power is amazing. He played against Ronaldo countless times when the pair crossed paths in La Liga. Alves was a Barca legend, and Ronaldo was the star player for Real Madrid. And Alves called Rooney the toughest opponent he ever had. Alves was always a tough competitor against Ronaldo, and respects how good a player he is. But Alves also has a big problem with Ronaldo. It wasn't just disliking Ronaldo. He thinks there's a poor side to Ronaldo's game that makes him far less than the player Messi is. Ronaldo is a sore loser with too much ego to be as good as Lionel. When he wins, everyone talks about him, but he has to learn how to take defeat. Turns out Ronaldo doesn't have that much respect for Alves though, and he blanked him at a Ballon d'Or ceremony, leading to a confrontation in the dressing rooms. Ronaldo is proud of his body, but this football legend was pretty blunt about Ronaldo's ability to play at the top level now. Some might argue that Thierry Henry is the greatest player to ever grace the Premier League. He's also a World Cup winner and a legend for France. Henry's opinion matters, and he's a player who was on the field until he was 37, so he's also knowledgeable about the way age can slow elite athletes. Sure, Henry knows Ronaldo is a great player and in his prime a GOAT contender, but Henry was brutally honest when watching Ronaldo play for Man United at 37 years old. Ronaldo's body can no longer do what his supreme footballing brain wants it to do, and that's just a sad fact of the aging process. But we'll always have the memories, Cristiano. Ronaldo will probably say he's in better shape than ever, but Henry suffered a decline himself and had to drop from La Liga to an easy ride in the MLS. Thierry is just being honest, and he thinks Ronaldo is a has-been. Okay, Zlatan definitely has a favorite player of all time, and his name is Zlatan. Yeah, no player, not even Ciron, loves himself as much as Ibrahimovic does. He's had a complicated relationship with Lionel Messi in the past, after being forced out of Barcelona by Leo. Zlatan does respect rival players, and maybe you would think he's pretty respectful of Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, yeah, they've had a little rivalry during their time in Spain. They've both played for Manchester United too. But it turns out that Zlatan isn't really that bothered by Ronaldo. He doesn't show him much respect at all. He once joked that Ronaldo always wants a front row seat at the Ballon d'Or Awards so he can watch Lionel Messi pick up his award. Ouch! Ibrahimovic did name Ronaldo as the best player ever. Unfortunately, not Cristiano, but the former Brazilian star striker. Real Madrid icon Zinedine Zidane was one of the original Galacticos when Real were outspending everyone and building a team of superstars. Zidane was pure talent and played with the likes of David Beckham, Brazilian Ronaldo, and Raul. As a manager, Zidane won trophies for Real, and he also got to manage a player he never got a chance to be a teammate with, Cristiano Ronaldo. Zidane thinks Ronaldo is great, as most legends of the game do, because he is undeniably one of the best in the world. But Zidane also had some difficulties with Ronaldo, who challenged his authority for Real Madrid. Zidane has long admired Lionel Messi and has always wanted to manage him, and whilst managing Ronaldo, Zizou made it clear just why Messi is better than Ronaldo. Messi is the complete player. If he doesn't play in big matches, he will be missed. If Cristiano doesn't play, Madrid can still play well. And last up, until Ronaldo came along, Eusebio was widely considered to be the greatest player to ever play for Portugal. England won the World Cup in 1966, but it could have been so different because Portugal were the surprise team of the tournament. And Eusebio stole the show and the Golden Boot with 9 goals. As you would expect, many fans wanted to know what Eusebio thought of Ronaldo. And whilst Cristiano was making his mark at Manchester United the first time, Eusebio was taking notice. Eusebio said that Ronaldo had magic in his boots, but Eusebio also had a warning for Ronaldo, known to have an ego even in his younger days. He must keep his feet firmly on the ground and respect his elders. His future depends on him. Eusebio passed away in 2014, but did Ronaldo take his advice? Maybe not so much when you consider the fallout at Manchester United under Erik ten Hag, but no one can argue that Ronaldo has magic in his boots.